Should digestion be a dating factor? Let's talk about it. Today I'm going to talk about an interesting topic, which is probably not really spoken about much. At least I haven't heard it talked about on a major platform. And what I'm going to talk about is the importance of understanding a potential mate's digestion. Now, I know it's an interesting topic, and I know it's not something that most people would even think about, because normally when we're dating or we're courting somebody or we're interested in somebody, we're normally just looking at the physical attributes. We're kind of gauging the energy and the chemistry between you and that other person. And the thing that we're least thinking about, you know, in regards to digestion, is digestion. We're not even thinking about it, so to speak. So the closest to digestion is maybe asking about similar foods, but we're not really thinking about our digestion because we're not taught or we're not educated on best foods and concepts that we should consider in terms of being able to digest our food, or having a philosophy on eating, and so to speak, for the best way we can keep ourselves, I guess, healthy, so to speak. So I thought this would be an interesting topic, because if you are able to understand another person's eating habits, you know what I mean, it could potentially save your life, especially men. And being a man, I want to direct this towards men for the most part, but this also applies for females as well too. They should also be very concerned. I'm of the mindset that that men should also be skilled in understanding how to cook and fend for themselves, as well, as opposed to depending on a female. And those men who allow themselves not to learn how to cook based on cultural belief systems, etc., you put yourself in a position and at the mercy in terms of your health to your girlfriend, fiance, wife, etc. And if she's not mindful of her own digestion because she didn't learn anything, she's just going based on what her culture or her upbringing educated her about, then of course she's going to pass that on to you. Now, the digestive system is very important because it's going to dictate our health, and your inability to digest your food properly is going to cause several things to take place. You get, of course, sickness, poor sleep habits, loss of sexual desire. These are just a number of things, because the gut is a culmination of different organs: small intestine, large intestine, colon. You know, the minute you put something on your tongue, most people don't even realize that the tongue is part of the digestive process, you know. And these things are important for not only the health of you, the entity, but if you're considering having offspring with the woman, or for the ladies, that man, it could affect their future. You're essentially affecting their future. That's why I'm bringing this topic up. This is about creating entities and being able to create a child, that has the best chance. If you want to give your child the highest frequency, it's not only just money, because you could have all the money in the world but have a shitty health, and then now you put your child behind the 8 ball. So this kind of conversation I'm having here today is just about having forward thinking and having the ability to at least give our children, if you're really trying to have a legacy, or a strong legacy, give your child the opportunity before they arrive here. by at least considering, and both parents should do that. Even if your digestion may be crappy right now, at least if you're going to procreate, at least work towards, getting your health in order for a couple of years before actually having an offspring, so this way he or she could have a better opportunity at success in this realm, because it's going to be needed in the future. So to answer the question that I pose myself, yes, in my opinion, digestion should be a dating factor. It is for me, because I'm paying attention. If I'm considering a young lady to be someone I want to be around, and I know her digestion is screwed up, it's only a matter of time. You know what I mean? Only a matter of time. And same for her too. You know what I mean? I don't want to burden her. Even for myself, I want to try to do the best that I can. And then things happen. What I'm saying is I'm trying to be forward thinking. I'm looking at my digestive tract as an investment, like a stock. We look at our stocks and bonds, and we pay attention to all of these things, and we go to work and we pay more attention to our bosses' job, and make sure we're doing a good job in maintaining his, but we got to maintain our own vessel. So it's important. So that's why I'm taking a few moments out just to throw this quick video together about dating and digestion. I think we really need to consider that. You know what I mean? The gut is considered the second brain. Okay, scientists call the gut the second brain because it has neurons just like our brain. As a matter of fact, there's a chemical substance known as serotonin, which governs, like I just mentioned earlier in this video, sexual desire, moodiness. When you have poor sleeping habits, it's due to the low ability to produce serotonin. 95% of it is within our guts, being produced there. The other 5% is in the brain. So it's very important, and it's something that we should consider. Most people won't, because we go based on how we feel as opposed to what's right for us. And just keep this in mind. Not everything that feels good is good. You know what I mean? I love having sexual intercourse, you know what I mean? But I've had bad partners, female counterparts that weren't the best for me in personality and in lifestyle. But again, did I enjoy myself sexually? Yes. But I also had to come to the realization that chemistry, we weren't perfect for each other, and it would just be an accident waiting to happen if I didn't come to the realization that this wasn't going to work out for myself. You know what I mean? And again, you are your best commodity, and no one's going to do it for you. So when you're dating, at least consider someone's digestion, and don't worry about it being an awkward conversation. If you have to ask somebody how many times you move your bowels, so ask them how many times you move your bowels. You know what I mean? I would look at a person to say that if they only move their bowels once a week, that ain't, nah. For me, that's just not going to work, because it shows some type of discipline issues. That's the way I look at it, for me. And I'm not telling you to look at it the way I do. I'm just telling you, giving you insight on how I may look at things. So I'm definitely a person that pays attention to how people are moving in regards to their digestive prowess. And I've been fortunate enough to have a pretty decent digestion. I don't think I have the best in the world, you know what I mean? I move my bowels twice a day minimum. I haven't been sick in close to 20 years. I haven't had a flu. I don't know what that is. I've been around sick people for a long time. And it's just something that we should consider. So I just figured I'd put this topic out there as something that we should take into consideration as we continue to engage one another in potential long-term relationships. If this is something short-term and you want to move in and out, then by all means disregard this. Go to another video or something. I don't know if this would benefit you, but I'm talking about for those people who are trying to build foundations. You may want to consider before diving face first into a relationship. And for those of you who are currently in relationships, you may want to consider both parties, man. Sexual desire, both male and female. That's the most important part. People actually base their relationships on the sexual aspect, and if that's going to be the case, then you might as well start in what you put in your mouth. So again, thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe. You can hit the subscribe button. There's a little red button below this video. Hit that, then hit the bell icon to be notified for anything that I'm going to be putting out in the near future. Once again, thank you, and I will talk to you the next time, and be on the lookout for the video. Take care.